Hello Professor, my name is Sawan Patel and today I'm going to talk about assignment 1 and for the assignment 1 first of all I will show you my database. So for my database I get it from the official government website and I get the data of supply and disposition of milk products in Canada. So basically it's a milk industry and this database shows the supply, beginning stocks, production, import, ending stocks, exports, and all of the milk products in Canada between 1976 to 2020. So for that, I have the Excel raw data, which is right here, and after that, I clean some data for my need. So these are the raw data. I need the reference date, commodity. In a commodity, that means have milk products like creamy butter, cheddar cheese, processed cheese, other cheese, milk, and so on. And supply on disposition has supply, beginning stock, production, import, export, that all, and this have the value. This value is in ton tons unit. So I will talk about next to let's go to the PPT slide and here is my PPT. I have the assignment 1 and the reference of the database from the government website. So here is my raw data which I got it from the Excel sheet. So data intro. I choose the milk industry and a dataset from the government website. I'll discuss about the product of milk and the retail import and stock and all the stuff. In this assignment, you will know about a future forecast about every product, which I will show you in a data chart. And you will see the dashboard in Power BI to get the better understanding about this assignment. So let's move on. These are the clean data for my from my Excel, and I just need take out the date, commodity, that means milk products, supply and disposition, and the value, which is in tons unit. Let's move on. So first of all, let's go on the Power BI, and here is my first data chart. So this data chart it has a tree map chart. So in a tree map, basically I took the commodity and the value, the sum of the total value. So that means the milk products total value between 1976 to 2020, and I choose the tree map, and here when I hover on the tree map, and it says the cheddar cheese has 84.5 million total value, right? So this all shows the different values for the different products. Next, move on the cluster column chart. So for the custom column chart, I created the DEX functionality and created the new measure, which is total unit tons. So in a cluster column chart, I want to show the total sum of unit tons value by commodity, that means milk product, and supply and dispositions, that means stocks and export and import values. So I created DEX functionality, and the DEX functionality I choose in this chart. Like, and I click and it shows the, I choose this new measure, supply and disposition and commodity. So here is my chart. The x axis has the commodity and supply and disposition, while y axis has a total unit ton. So for the cheddar cheese, uh, it so first of all shows the beginning stocks. Second line shows the dark blue line shows the disappearance. Third, it's domestic disappearance. Fourth is ending stock. Fifth is exports, which is very little. And because Canada has a lot of amount of production for the cheddar cheese, so they are not importing much from the outside. So that's why import has a little value. So the highest number of it has a supply. So like that, cheddar cheese, skim milk, other cheese, creamy butter has own stocks and export and import values, which I shown here. And for that, I created the pivot table first. So sorry, that shows I took the pivot table from my clean data and imported my uh, values into some rows in community as a rows and supply and disposition as a column. So rows has a different milk products and the column has a different stocks and export and import values. And here you can see the grand total by the beginning stock in a column values, and in a row values you can see the total value of the milk products. So let's move on to the let's see in a PPT. So here in the data chart section, first of all has a tree map, which I already done that, and a cluster column chart. I created this chart from the pivot table, which I already mentioned, and DEX functionality, which I already shows you. So let's move on the other chart. The next one is a line chart. In line chart, I just also I take the commodity commodity values, commodity value, and the reference date. So that means the average. I took the average value. So that means from here for it was sum, and I changed it from values to the average, so it shows the average value of commodity unit tons by year. So from the 1976 to 2020 right here. So after that I did the forecast to know the future values of commodity tons by every year. So I took until 2060, and you can see the value here. So from this chart we can know after the 2020 the milk products demand is increased. You can see on the chart. So in a 2017 that has the highest amount of number, and here it shows the forecast for the next 40 years, which I already added into line chart. My next chart is donut chart. So donut chart has a value of supply and disposition by and the total value, which I mentioned here. If you can see the value of supply, let's take ending stock. If you take out the look of ending stock has 67816,368, which you can see also in a pivot table. Like beginning stock has a total of 679, right? So these are my all the chart, and I created the dashboard here. So in the dashboard you can these are interactive, so if I click on the charities, it shows all of their value, average of cheddar cheese, and the value of cheddar cheese, and their disposition, supply, all the stuff. If I choose supply, it will show the supply average and all the values for the supply in a commodity, and that's all. That I already added in a PPT, so you can see the dashboard here. For the next thing, let's go on the Jupyter. So in a Jupyter, I imported, I installed plotty and couplings and imported in here. And first I shows the column. I choose the column here, and shows the column first, the last 10 row of the my data set, and after that I dropped some columns. So basically I cleaned my data, and I choose date, commodity, supply and disposition, and a value as data. So next thing, I created a scatter chart, and it hangs my computer scatter chart. It happens when I created this. So in a scatter chart, I took the commodity and the value, total value, and which you can see the total value of commodity by unit tons between 1976 to 2020. So these are my cluster scatter graph, and I already put that in a PPT. So let's next move on the Pareto chart. So my computer hangs just a second because it's because of the scatter chart when it goes from this thing. So yeah, just a second. Till then we talk about the Pareto chart. For the Pareto chart, I added some queries here, which you can see. I'll explain that later. And these are my Pareto chart, which shows the total supply by commodity, and in a million values. Let's check it work now. I think so. Yeah, you can see the Pareto chart here. So in a first of all, it's my x-axis has a glitch and not has any space, so I try to do the rotation. So that has for the rotation I put the values in inverted comma, so that give me error. So at the last I put that 45 value, and you can clearly see the name in a x ounces and in a y ounces. So in a Pareto chart that has a 80-20 functionality, that means if the value increase, the point is decreased. So these are my Pareto chart, and I put that in a PPT. Here is my HTML file of the Jupyter, which I already created, like this. So that has the HTML file, and I have the option for video link on the top. Once I uploaded the video in YouTube, I will put the video link and submit the PPT file.